What if I told you that a lot of procrastination advice actually makes you procrastinate even more? I used to procrastinate every day and people kept telling me, make the task fun, give yourself a reward after, then you will do it without a problem. After years of struggle, I finally realized that all of that was bullshit. I started studying the science behind procrastination and found out that there are 5 secrets to actually getting rid of procrastination. And they're all so powerful that every single one of them could end your procrastination for good. But I'm gonna give you all 5 of them. So in this video, I will show you what they are, how to implement them in 3 easy steps, and I will tell you one brutally honest truth that might sting a little bit, but it will help you get rid of procrastination for good. But for any of these 5 secrets to work, you first need to understand the idea behind them. Imagine you eat a piece of broccoli every evening and reward yourself with a piece of chocolate afterwards. You always look forward to that chocolate treat. Now, picture your cousin Todd visiting and eating all of your chocolate. Damn it, Todd. Now, for a few days, you have no chocolate at home. Would you enjoy the broccoli as much without the chocolate? Would you even still eat it daily? You might force yourself, but it wouldn't be as fun. It would be like going to a concert without the music. Here's the point. Your work is the broccoli. People try to make work fun by rewarding themselves afterwards with chocolate or watching TV or watching YouTube, or they might play some music or drink a soda while they're working. But unfortunately, this is backwards and completely ruins your productivity. Science shows that this actually makes the task less fun because you're subconsciously comparing the boring task, the broccoli, to the stimulating reward, the chocolate or TV or video games, which makes the task seem as boring as reading terms and conditions. So, what should you do? According to neuroscientist Dr. Andrew Huberman, the most optimal thing to do if you have a task that you don't enjoy is to do something you enjoy even less during the breaks. This is the first secret to ending procrastination forever. Make it boring. So make it boring by reducing stimulation during, reducing rewards after, do hard things in between work sessions. But knowing this doesn't make a difference if you feel like it's totally pointless to even work on the task. There is another reason we procrastinate, and it's probably the deepest one. That's right, we're diving into the deep stuff, already on point 2. This video is about ending procrastination forever, not just quick fixes. Now, why do some people happily eat their broccoli instead of the chocolate, even if they get to choose? You might say it's discipline or habits, but the real reason behind all of that. Here's a personal story to demonstrate this. A few years ago, I went through a breakup, and after a long time of mental health struggles, I feared I'd spiral without someone to distract me. So I decided to change everything. At this point, my habits were terrible, so I made a schedule of only productive habits and swore to devote my life to personal growth and delayed gratification. And I've stayed on this path ever since. People say to build habits slowly because you can't change it all in a day. But I did, because I had a strong why. I literally believed that my survival depended on it. If you're lying in bed procrastinating and Tyler Durden from Fight Club kicked down your door, put a gun to your head and told you to eat your broccoli or else, you wouldn't exactly say, I'll watch a few more Alex Hormozi shorts first. You would have a strong why. So the goal is to find your why. Why are you working on this? To help yourself? To help others? To build financial freedom so you won't be watching your spouse come home exhausted from a 9 to 5 in your late 50s because you didn't put in the work when you were younger? Find your why. It's crucial to ending procrastination. But your why is just half of the reason you'd eat that broccoli when Tyler Durden is pointing a gun at you. The other thing is that he's counting down. Now, have you ever noticed how some people work relentlessly? They need to get everything done right now. It's because they feel the urgency. You need to create that urgency. I once heard that to succeed, you need to feel like you're standing on burning coals, desperate to move from where you are now to somewhere else. This urgency can come from being completely out of money and in a horrible place, so you work 10 times harder than everyone else to make a sale. But good news is you can also create it without being in a bad place. Here's how. Now, have you ever had an assignment with a deadline and procrastinated for weeks until the last day and then magically wrote it all in one caffeine-fueled marathon and cried yourself to sleep afterwards out of relief? No? Me neither. But if you have, that's because the urgency hit you on the final day due to the deadline. So what if you just set the deadline to be 1 day from now? Then you would finish it in 1 day instead of procrastinating for weeks and then doing it in 1 day anyway. The shorter the deadlines, the more urgency you feel and the faster you work. This is called Parkinson's law, which says that tasks expand to the time you give to them. But urgency still might not work for you if you don't fix this one problem that's the reason behind most people's procrastination issues. Now, what if Tyler Durden was standing there with a gun to your head, counting down, yelling that if you don't eat that broccoli right now, he's going to shoot, he's gonna do it, but you still don't care? Well, then you've got some serious stuff to deal with. Studies show that procrastination is often a coping mechanism, and the only way to beat it is to start dealing with your issues. But how do you do that? And how do you know if you even need to do that? Start asking yourself questions in writing. This will help you figure out if you have baggage causing your procrastination, and it will even help you solve it. Write in your journal, why am I not doing the work? Why does it feel pointless? What am I really avoiding? It could be that you're avoiding negative emotions, but it has also been shown that we often procrastinate to avoid the risk of failure. If we never start a business, we never have to face the possibility of failure, which in our minds means that we suck and aren't capable of great things. We subconsciously think that it will feel even worse than not even trying. And it's like, sure, you can't lose a race that you never participate in, but you can't win it either. Now, even if you know all the other secrets, you cannot end procrastination without this fifth and final one. But before that, you need to know this brutally honest truth about procrastination, or you'll never even know when you're procrastinating. The biggest problem for most people that they don't even realize they have isn't just indulging in bad habits like scrolling or watching TV instead of working. The real issue, especially for those who've been working on their bad habits, is procrastinating by doing good things. I can't tell you how many times I've caught myself doing this. I have something important to do and suddenly cleaning my apartment, doing laundry, meal prepping, and organizing that drawer seem like fantastic ideas. It's like rearranging chairs on the Titanic. It feels productive, but it's not really solving the problem. And the funny part, it's not even because I'm avoiding the hard work. I'm ready to work hard, just like you. If you're watching this channel, you're probably ambitious and you have a burning desire to improve yourself and put in the effort. But sometimes, even with motivation and discipline, you still can't get started. Why? Why do even the best of us fall for procrastination in this way? It's when we lack mental clarity. Both simply thinking clearly, but also understanding the task in front of us. Everything I've taught you so far is useless without this. Think about it. It's easy to, for example, feel motivated to start a business. You just need something exciting and you need to optimize your dopamine system and you'll stay motivated. But the real challenge is knowing how to work on it. You sit down and think, where do I start? What the heck do I do? What type of business do I even want to start? Do I call someone? Maybe Todd? Nah, he'll just eat all my chocolate. Bastard. It's like you're trying to assemble IKEA furniture without a manual. You sit there with all of the pieces, but you have no idea what to do. Even if you practice all of the other secrets in this video, without mental clarity, you will never beat procrastination. So, how do you build it? There is so much to say about mental clarity. However, I cannot really fit it all into this video, but if you actually want to get rid of procrastination, you need to master this. And to do that, you can watch this video next. And don't forget to earn your sleep.